Greetings everyone, JLB, back with the fourth and final installment of my reactions to the 1994 Summer CES Nintendo King of the Jungle presentation. Been a long time coming, but this is the final stop on the the E3 2021 hype train. The hype train will be back next year for E3 2022, don't worry. But for now, this is going to be the last stop. So, for the last time, picture yourself at CES. You go to the Nintendo booth. You saw everything else that came before the final part of the show. Everything from the Super Game Boy to the SNES games, to Donkey Kong Country's reveal, to the reveal of the Play Aloud campaign. You're about to see the final portion of this presentation. So with that being said, keep that mindset in mind, and that pretty much sums up the teenagers of today, doesn't it? Well, as you saw, our Play Aloud campaign is definitely something worth screaming about. So to close today's briefing, we'd like to show you our marketing plan for the second half of the year, including game releases, advertising, and other promotions. Have a look, and thank you for joining us today. Let's get to it then. And forgive me if we have any more technical difficulties. Also, doubly forgive me, still a little stuffy. Yeah. A map to marketing treasure. Second half of 1994.
The journey into the second half of 1994 begins with the promise of wonderful rewards, as the Nintendo marketing plan guides us to the riches that lie ahead.
So June through December is the second half of the year. Whereas January till June is the first half.
We hit the treasure trail with $50 million in second advertising.
More technical difficulties. Hold on. Alright, technical difficulties dealt with.
It all starts in June and extends through July with the glittering launch of Super Game Boy and Donkey Kong for Game Boy.
Ah, Super Game Boy comes out in summer.
Game Boy shines again in a November-December holiday campaign.
Then returns in the holidays, right?
Beginning in July and reaching into August, Stunt Race FX finds its fortune.
Stunt Race FX, July and August. Summer season.
Nintendo's prize sport game, Ken Griffey Jr. presents.
Oh, they didn't just talk about this one. Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball.
During the All-Stars break in July, and again during the World Series in October.
During the All-Stars game in July and the October World Series. Baseball seasons.
August and September reveals the sparkling new Tetris 2.
Mid to late summer, early
September and
on.
October add an extraordinary gem to the advertising treasure chest in a special print campaign for the Illusion of Gaia.
Ah, print campaign for the Illusion of Gaia in autumn.
The holiday gold rush begins with Uniracers, receiving a wealth of television support October through November.
Autumn towards winter.
As our journey nears the year end, new excitement and fabled fortune await us around every corner. In November, Super Punch-Out quickens our pulse, and December brings big surprises with Wario's Woods.
Yep, Christmas title. Winter for Wario's Woods.
Donkey Kong
Ooh.
Country.
Ooh. Donkey Kong Country. Ooh, 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 ooh.
And roars through December in the largest and most spectacular Nintendo crusade ever, paired with the simultaneous release of
Ah, Donkey Kong Land.
with its own outrageous campaign throughout the same holiday period.
That was the portable version of DK Country, I believe. Only different story.
Nintendo wild new image campaign shouts out, "Play it loud," every month, July through December.
So starting in July until December, they do the Play It Loud campaign. Interesting.
Nintendo's media strategy throughout the second half. As always, Nintendo Power leads the way.
Nintendo Power.
Combined
Great
with
magazine.
advertising support every month in all the leading gaming magazines.
Game Informer being one.
This then is the spectacular second half in both television and print. All together, it's over $50
$50 million?
Combine that with an additional $70 million in annual trade support programs, and we're
$120 million total.
straight to the top of Market Share Mountain. From there, the next stop is the end of the rainbow for magical merchandising.
Ah, merchandising, like stands and demo stations.
And Nintendo will be back with the biggest and best demonstrator program ever in the second half of 1994. And finally, our expedition meets up with the hottest event marketing trek of all time, PowerFest 94.
PowerFest. This came around 4 years after the Nintendo World Championships.
For the ultimate title. All culminates in the crowning of the video game world champion in November. It's jungle magic. It's amazing discoveries. It's a marketing plan that pay off with gold. It's the rip-roaring second half of 1994. So get ready to play.
Hold on. More technical difficulties. Blasted machine.
Millions of fans across the country continue to join in the search for the greatest of the great as everyone competes for the ultimate title. All culminates in the crowning of the video game world champion in November. It's jungle magic. It's amazing discoveries. It's a marketing plan that will pay off with gold. It's the rip-roaring second half of 1994. So get ready to play it loud, because this is the wild new future for you and for Nintendo. Now and always, King of the Jungle.
Thank you, Diddy, for ending on the video. And that should do it. And that, my friends, is the final stop on the E3 2021 hype train. Thank you so much for joining me. I know I should have brought this out sooner rather than later, but due to issues beyond my control, had to put it out later. So, with that being said, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you all next year when the E3 2022 hype train leaves the station. Thanks for riding with us, and so long.